Alright, let's get this. And one little crouch input just came, it all came crashing down. And a bad judgment call on not just fighting the Pewing Bro in World 4. I'm pretty sure it was the Pewing Bro. I should probably look that up. But I forget how to look that up. I forget where the documentation is on which bro faces which way in which world. I know it's out there, but I don't remember. Thanks for blessing the run. Let's try and get another good one going. Alright. Pretty good Hammer Bro movements. Only two bad ones, I think. One second lost. Random Texan accent. What did I say? Does getting the flower right at the end save time? Yes. You want to grab the flower at the end after you grab the treasure chest, because when you grab the treasure chest and the item like disappears, the game starts a timer on when to do the fade out. And normally when you grab a power up, it like freezes everything for half a second while you get the power up. But if you're getting the power up while that timer for the fade out is happening, then the fade out timer kicks in immediately and you don't lose any time from picking up the power up. So it's like an extra half second time save when you're able to do that. The Fire Flower only appears in the Hammer Bro fight when the Hammer Bro is on that specific tile on the overworld. If you fight him on a different tile, the Fire Flower will not be there. So it's like just a bonus. It's like a bonus half second time save when you happen to fight the Hammer Bro on that tile, which is kind of cool. Otherwise, you still can pick up the Fire Flower on the airship, but you lose it. You know, everything freezes for half a second when you pick it up. When you pick it up there. So yeah, it does save a little bit of time. Yo, Thor, thanks for the raid and the good luck. How was the rest of your stream? Hope it was a good one. Saw at least the one good pace that you posted about. Dang, move 2. Two promising paces, nice. Had a second 34x paced MCM, nice. It's pretty good. Love to see that. Alright, hopefully this hammer bro goes up. Could really use that right now. Just a nice guarantee. There we go. Very good. Oh wow, nice. Sometimes that feels better than getting a decent PB chance at the late game. Just having like a really clean early game split, like sometimes that just feels just as good as being on PB pace late, so with like not as clean early game splits. So it's always nice. Definitely worth celebrating. Hey, Brian. Thanks for the good luck. How was your stream earlier today? You streamed today, right? I think I saw that. Only thing missing was closing a PB. Alright. It's right there, though. Mostly trying to relearn SJR and RBR. Okay, okay. Nice. Ah. No clean pipe entry, but not a bad 3-2 overall. Oh good, he bailed on the runaway. That was not clean, but oh well. I jumped a little early when I fell in the water there. Uh-oh, it's going back to runaway territory. Runs are going great today. No complaints. Feeling pretty good about it. Yo, Provident. Thanks for the good luck. Ugh. Why couldn't he have just gone down there? He keeps teasing me. He's like, I'm gonna run away. I'm just kidding. Gonna run away. Just kidding. The whole time. Now he's actually gonna run away though, isn't he? Nah, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do. That's not like him. See? I had faith. Kept teasing it, but I knew he wouldn't actually do it. Yo, Mitch. Flower Power, welcome. Thanks for the good luck. Ah, I knew I was gonna mess that up for some reason. Yo, Arlyle. Thanks for the good luck. How's it going? Yo, Provident. Thanks for the gift sub. To Mitch. Appreciate that. Dang, this could have been a pretty good pace if I didn't mess up the H jump there. It's still pretty good though. Just could have been even better. How's everyone doing? Got all the gamers in the house tonight. Alright, let's try to not get a random crouch input on 4F2 this time and lose my fire. It's like one of the worst places to lose fire, too. Provident. What are these emotes? Yo, Arlyle, congrats again on that PB. Even though it wasn't a big PB, not having to run against early hammer splits now is a pretty big win, I think. Even though you have a pretty spicy World 7 to run against now. Oh, we'll hope for the boxless here. Come on. Dang. Whoops. Triple menu. Oh, that was not P-Speed? Dang. Not exactly sure why that one didn't work. Thought it was gonna be solid. $52.10, yeah. Yeah, I didn't see if you had to if you retimed it. So I ended up 52.10 then, yep. Very nice. 51 soon. Because that had a hand too, right? So yeah. One fewer hand was all that separated you there. Congrats on my 3055 in DKC. Thank you, Provident. That was a long grind. That was a fun grind, but yeah, it felt good to finally get the 30, but there's still an ugly death in that run. So I'll probably go back before too long, but I needed a change of pace after that PB. Plus, this is my favorite game of all time, so I couldn't put off learning this one forever, you know. I plan on staying pretty serious about speedrunning this game. But DKC will always be in kind of my main rotation as well. Kind of an awkward start for the off-screen chance. Oh well. Thanks, Thor. Yeah. I hear it's pretty tough. Dang, almost boxless too. This would have been really nice if I ended up having the full boxless chance, but had to spoil it. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm like, not again. Oh. Can't bear to lose fire in 5-1 again. 30 plus depth deflects, yeah. Something like that. Dang it. Alright, I'm just gonna fight him. Just gonna fight him now. Go up. Nice. Alright, there's a chance. 50-50 on skipping him. A tip? Dang. Sure? You never want to fight the brother? You think so? I feel like sometimes I let him live and then I get screwed because he goes there. He goes there, like, after the fort, then he goes back over there. I have to play out the scenarios in my head, actually. Whoops. Didn't get the crouch in. You have to win 2 coin flips instead of 1 to avoid the bro? That's true, but I want to say that, like, there's a chance that you get screwed and have to backtrack through the whole world to go fight the P-Wing bro. If you don't clear him there. And that's what the chance of that happening is what scares me, but maybe that's not true in that particular setup. I have to think about that, but I have to use my energy for this run, so I'll think about it after this run. But I do appreciate the advice. I will take a look at that, because yeah, you might be right there. Maybe I don't want to fight him ever there, but I need to think about that a bit more. Okay, that was like really sketchy 5-5 there. Like I almost like all of my cues were slightly off, and I only ended up with like 1 extra bonk to show for it. I got off pretty lucky there, I think. But yeah, I always welcome anyone to point out anything. I'm never gonna be offended by someone trying to help me out or tell me things that I might not know about the game. I'm sure there's always things to learn. So always feel free to point that kind of stuff out if you see it. In fact, I'd be a little upset, actually, if you withheld that from me for a long time and just watched me suffer and lose time. So, I welcome and almost, I almost expect people to, like, please point out when stuff is, when I'm doing something stupid so I can correct it sooner rather than later. Yeah. I knew it, Lovebird. I knew you were intentionally obtuse about explaining how to do that, just so I wouldn't be able to replicate it. I see how it is. All of a sudden, the input display just no longer works on my stream. Sorry, Led. I don't know what to tell you. Uh-oh. We're just bailing. Bailing on the fire. I thought I could get 2 more shots in safely there before the jump, but I don't know why I thought that. It's always 4 shots and jump there on that pattern. I don't know. Just slipped my mind. Whoops. If they switch back, you can't be forced to fight the star, bro. Okay. Yeah, I gotta think about that. I'm sure you're right. I have to, like, play through the scenarios in my head. But I need my focus on this run, because it's actually in pretty good shape still. Despite fighting the extra bro unnecessarily. Ah, the bonk. The distortion, yeah. Alright, I think we're skipping this bro. Yep. That's good. Oops. Well, that sucks. I don't... What happened there? Oh, God. That was the weirdest mistake. Get in there. Lost 48 seconds there. Dang, man. That sucks. I think that would have been best pace by a good little chunk if I didn't die there in that fort. And I went and died twice. Amazing. Just to really make it hard on myself. Not over yet, though. Somehow it's not over. That's also one of the more costly deaths, or like costly places to make a big mistake. Because then you don't get the leaf for the second try, and it's so slow to play through that stage without the leaf. Oh well, that's what I get for not knowing about the World 5 Hammer Bro strats. The run would have been tarnished either way. Now I need to repeat this with the proper strat there, and then I'll be rewarded. I have a good feeling about that. Get in the pipe. Yeah, dang, that would have been a sub 29 World 5 exit if I would have skipped that bro, which would have been my best World 5 exit for sure. Dang. This really was not a bad run up until that fort. Yeah, I mean, it was still a good pace, definitely. For an extra bro, in particular. There were only a couple other moderate mistakes before that. We were PBing until we weren't. Yeah. Now we're at the mercy of RNG. Would have been nice to be on a pace where even 3 hands could PB, but that will not be the case anymore. Good old routine 7-3. Definitely haven't died and lost a run there anytime soon. Or recently. Definitely not. Alright. Right, the other one. Okay. Didn't hit it dead on like I thought I was going to. Oops. Oh no. $279 safe. Oh gosh, it wasn't safe, but I got lucky. Oh. Well, there goes Manip for the first one. Great. Okay. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, why did it take so long to get the piece feedback? Come on. Going for it. Okay, bailing on it. Going for this once. Bailing on it. Definitely losing some big time here. Yep, big time. Dang, can't believe I screwed up the first jump. Well, PB's almost dead now. Yo, J-Riggs. Nice 5-stream streak. Hope it's going well. I was on a pretty crazy good pace here until I took 2 deaths and 6 F2. And now it's now it's like a, if I get no hands it could maybe PB by a little bit kind of pace. Kind of a bummer, but oh well. Still happy with how this run went overall. Yeah. I, somehow screwed up the flight. It's the first time I've ever made that mistake. I, like, got the flight, and somehow on the very last tail wag on the flight, I, like, didn't actually make it up on the ledge. I just didn't quite make it on the ledge, and then my P meter ran out, and I just floated on down into the pit. I don't know. It was a weird one. I might have just been a little nervous from how good the pace was or something. I don't know. That's usually when those uncharacteristic mistakes kind of creep in. It was when you're like, when you know you're on best pace ever, it's like you get a little nervous. Some weird mistakes come out. And that was probably the case there. Probably will never see that mistake again. But it happened that time, so it's just one of those things. It's alright though. I think it would have been best paced by like 5 or 6 seconds out of 6F2 if I would have not died there, because I don't think I've ever been on that good of a pace and got the bro skip in World 6. I always get the extra bro fight in World 6 when I'm on a good pace out of World 5. That would have been like the first time. This game just loves to give me no hands when I'm on a run that I like don't care about that much anymore. And then when I'm actually on like the good paces, I get 3 hands. It's just how it works. The game knows. It's a PB. Oh man. I don't know that I want to run against this World 8 though. Cool. What did I say? I lost like 47 seconds in 6F2. And then I fought the Extra Bro in World 5, which apparently I could have increased my odds of not doing if I wouldn't have fought the P-Wing right after the pipe. Lessons learned. So yeah. Still have the Extra Bro in 5. Skipped the Bro in 6. Almost had boxless. And then no hands in like a decent World 8. I definitely, you know, lost a second or so in Bowser's Castle from falling off that statue at the beginning. And I was a little shaky on the waffle stairs. But I played it safe. I tried to take my time, and so I didn't accidentally try to jump early and get hit by a waffle like I have done several times in the past. But the fireball room before Bowser was pretty good. I have a hard time with that room on pace, so that was nice. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty gnarly early game to run against, actually. I missed the H jump in World 3, so I have a few seconds. I have like 4 seconds there. And I think I made a mistake somewhere in 3-2 or 3-3, but it's gonna be an interesting one to run against.